Hi guys, this is Namura and I'm here to bring in another message related to the current energies. As you can see, I have behind me my drawing with the light language coming in conjunction with the full moon in Aquarius because its energy is still quite active. So I thought it would help you have it here to connect with it. Now, the main theme that is very present in my awareness from the collective consciousness at this time is that of releasing very old patterns. Now, I have been talking about this these days on a few occasions, but I wanted to share with you a lucid dream that I had about probably 2 years ago, something like that, which I think is very relevant to help you through this time. And the dream was very shortly, I was in a gathering with a bunch of people around a long table. And at the end of the table was this big screen, big TV screen. And someone in that group said, "Oh, I'm going to channel gods now." So I said, "Oh, all right." So when they said that, this image appeared on the screen. It was like a video of some people skiing in a ski resort, and it was a very natural, normal scene with people moving around and skiing and all this. So they said, "Look, I'm going to show you how to identify the truth and what is real and what is not real. And just to explain that what is of truth is always real and it will always stand when it is exposed or pointed at, whereas that which is not of truth will just fall apart." So he was pointing at a person on the screen, and they said, "You see, this person is real, it is of truth," and therefore the image was unchanged, just the scene continued as it was. And then they pointed at a different person, and they said, "This person is not of truth, it's not real." And as they pointed at them, that person's face turned into a sort of a funny grin expression. And then they just disappeared from the scene, absolutely without a trace. So the whole scene, everything in the background and everything else, carried on as if that person hadn't been there ever. So the reason why I wanted to share this with you is because this came back to my awareness, as I said recently, and it felt very much relevant in terms of how we can dismantle these old patterns and programs that are based on fear, on guilt, on trickery. So basically, not of truth. They are not of truth. They are not of that pure, universal truth, if you want, that is our essence. So it's very much the same process. Once you identify something and point at it, even if it hurts, even if it's been running in your life for a lot, even if it seems real, even you have experienced it as real. Once you manage to actually see it for what it is and point at it, it just simply disappears. Because that means that you are in a position where you are already detached from it. You see, it's like seeing it on a screen in front of you. And in that position, already it doesn't affect you anymore because you are separated from it. You don't identify with it anymore. So you are able to just pinpoint it and say, this is not true. This is not part of me. This is not who I am. And as simple as that, it can just disappear. Now, another energy that came in conjunction with this, and this was coming through the group healing that I'm in process of doing, but I thought it's helpful for everyone to hear, was the energy that is Archangel Jophiel. Now, Archangel Jophiel, it's an archetype, it's a consciousness, it's an aspect of the universal energy of source, of us, of everything there is. Yeah, so it's an energy that gets activated within us and around us. And this Archangel Jophiel, it is associated with the energy of beauty. But the way this energy works, it's not particularly very comfortable to experience, as much as it is to do with the energy of beauty. But it's that sort of energy that gets activated, and it's almost like pushing us into facing our fears, facing the darkness, the painful aspects and sides of our experiences. And it's very much working in the same way as the story from my dream. Once you have that courage and that determination to actually look at what hurt, it just dissolves. There's nothing else to be done. It just disappears instantly. And once that falls apart, once those projections, those fake projections, it's the same idea of a movie that plays in front of your eyes. Once that gets dismantled and disappears, you get to see the beauty behind it, the beauty that you couldn't see because of those fears, because of those programs and patterns. And there's this sense of instant bliss and just beauty, yeah. Experiencing the relief of getting to be able to connect with this beauty of the human experience and existence. So I hope this helps, and I hope this is making your process easier. That's all I have for now. As I said before, let me know if you find this sort of short videos helpful, and if you do, I'll do my best to do more going forward. And make sure you keep an eye on my website, on my social media platforms, on my YouTube. If, of course, all this resonates with you and you find it beneficial, share it if you think others can benefit. And I'm sending you a lot of love. Make sure you are being extra kind with you these days. Hold the space for yourself, because it's not an easy time. But at the same time, do recognize that you are at a point where you are actually in a position to come out of a lot of old stuff that has been playing in your life, and it really isn't necessary anymore. It's just as simple as that. You can just let it go. Take care, lots of love, and see you around. Bye bye.